Good morning. Good morning. This is Ellen Campbell. I'm coming to you from Campbell's Creation. And today I'm working on assembling some of my poster stamp blocks together according to the design that I have chosen. And I went on and I pressed my strips, and I have them all cut up here in my container here. And today I'll be sewing them together like this. Just sewing them together, and I'm gonna press the seams later, but I'm gonna sew them and lay them on the frame. Hi Vivian, so glad you could join me. How you doing today? That's good. Okay. Would help if I turn on my machine. So I'm gonna take two out. And in the beginning, remember I told you all that I had I taken 4 yards of red fabric, 4 yards of white fabric, and 4 yards of blue fabric, and I cut them all into 1.5 inches strips. Then I sewed together alternate colors into 26 to 27 strips together, which give me this long alternate color strip. And once I sewed them, I cross cut them. And when I cross cut them, they was like this, and I cross cut them, which give me each squares. They 1.5-inch cross cut strips as well. Now I put them together with blue to red, not red and red, it's blue to red, or whatever color you end your strips in. And using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, let me see. I'm gonna sew them on this side since these seams is going up, because I pressed them all in one direction. I started off opening the seam, but that became too much work. So I pressed them all in one direction. And now I'm sewing them together. So this side seam is up and this side seams is going down, which will cause them to nest. And I'm going to sew from the going down side, which it helps keeps the seams locked in and they won't turn up on me. Hello Brenda, how you doing? Hello Vivian, glad to see you. So good y'all could join me today. So I'm gonna begin my stitches, lining them up on my 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I'm not gonna pull because I don't want to distort the fabric, because the size I'm sewing on has now become biased edges, and they can stretch out of place. So just be careful and let it just flow through. And I'm using my walker foot too, so that kind of helps pull both layers through together at the same time. My blocks I'm making is pretty large. All right. Okay. I have my two strips sewn together here, and All I'm going to do is just rub it open. I'm not going to stress it. I'm just going to barely press, pull with my fingers. Just get them open. I'm not going to even use my wooden press because I'm going to let the iron press it. I just want them to be open to make it much easier to press it when I get to the iron. Then I will fold it open and lay it to the side. Get the drape. Grab me 2 more. Right sides together. This is a very nice, good way to make these. Okay, I'm going to sew this one from this side. Just take your time, get it together, get it lined up. I don't really like when the seams all fold up on me. Brenda says, I am doing good, working again today. That is awesome. I'm hanging in there. I feel pretty good today as I'm slowly healing. I get tired quick. I couldn't believe I got tired cutting these strips. So I have to carefully watch what I'm doing. Hi, Erlene. How you doing? No, Erlene. I come on once a day. I'm trying to do it to the end of this month. And I don't have a certain time because I'm dealing with COVID. And as the medication allows me to get up and move around, that's how I'm working it. Thank you for joining me today, though. So glad you can be here. All right. Brenda says, must say you're looking good today, Ellen. Thank you. I feel a lot better today myself. I'm not pressing this open. I'm just laying it open to get it open. So when I take them all to the iron, that they would be kind of open. No, I'll lay them backwards. Kind of help them stay open. I have a few done here. And I have a few sewn on this block as well. This is my design choice for this poster stamp. And I wanted to show it to y'all. Let you see the design I've chosen again. Keeping right sides together. And I also selects the sides with my seams. If they press down, that's the side I'ma sew on because it help keeps my seams from flipping under the walker foot. And I'm not gonna pull because I don't want to stretch my fabric. I have a guide mark on my machine here to try to keep my seam allowance at 1/4 of inch. This is such a great way and quick and fast way to make these postage stamp quilts. I really like it. Oh my. Okay, Brenda. Hello, Beverly. So glad you can join me today. How are you? I'm doing much better today. Thank you for asking. Erlene says, I pray that you will feel better as the day go on. I will keep searching each day. Do you use a foundation on set? Is that set? No, I'm not using foundations on these poster stamps. They just the regular fabric. I use 4 yards of red, 4 yards of white, and 4 yards of blue. And I use Quill Gold die cutter to cut them into 1.5-inch strips. Then I sewed about 26 to 27 strips together to alternate the colors. And then I spray starched them, let them dry, and then I ironed them out, and then I cross cut them into 1.5-inch strips again, which gives me these alternate colors into a strip. And now I'm sewing these alternate color cross-cut strips back together. 2 together. That's all I need is 2 sewn together, which gonna create the design in the block that I'm using. And I use a 1.5-inch strip in white to sew on each sides of these 2 I put together like this, which gives me this look. Remember that? Okay. Excuse me. I need to clear my sinuses. Let me mute y'all for a minute here. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm still dealing with COVID. Um, Erling says sewing strips, and what is the reason? I'm sewing strips to make a poster stamp quilt top. Um, Here is a few of the larger size blocks that I have got done. Can you see that? This is the reason to create this pattern and this design. Okay. Beverly says, happy to hear you're feeling better, Ellen. I'm happy to hear too, Beverly. I feel a lot better from what I was used to feeling like. Thank God for that. Erling says, when sewing strip blocks, she must have hit the wrong button or something. Posted before she was done. Beverly says, that's beautiful, Ellen. Thank you, Beverly. And I'm going to continue. I got to keep drinking liquids, fluid. As I cut these, I knew to hold on to it. I'm keep putting right sides together with one blue. They nest perfectly. If you press the seams open, they still gonna nest with no problem. I just pressed them all to one side and it worked just the same. I pause and line up my strip back to the 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I'm not using a guide or a guard. I have a marking. I repeat on my machine. I got it through. I'm not pulling on it. My walker foot seems to pull both of them through just fine. I mean, I have a lot of sewing ahead of me. And since I have a lot of sewing to do, I'm just going to sew them together and I can press them open later. I have to make sure I have my red end and my blue end right sides together. And if my seams all is turned up, I use the other side. But you see this side is up. So this is my down side. Let me pause a minute, check my messages. Hi, Phyllis G. So glad you can join me today. How are you? She said, happy to see you, Ellen. You're feeling stronger today. Yes, I am. It's just certain stuff I do with, and I have received the oxygen checker, and I keep it on me because I never know. I be gasping for air. Thank y'all for being with me today. I thought about making this as a panel in the center of the quilt, but I'll see how it go. I have a plan. I have an amazing plan. I'm just gonna sew them and press them later. Get them open. This sunshine feel good on my skin, y'all. Feels very good. I'm enjoying this. It don't last in this spot too long. You know, those of you that interested in trying a postage stamp quilt, go for it. Go for it. This will be my third one, other than the ones I used to make with my mom when she was alive. And I think that's where I get this love from for the postage stamps. And then I'm using the small, the 1.5 inch. Now, some can do just the 1 inch blocks. That's if you like doing the tiny micro. Maybe one day I'll try the micro size. Okay. Check my messages again right quick. Beverly says, I see that beautiful sunshine today. Hi, L Chimes. Welcome to the chat. How you doing today? She said, hi, Miss Ellen. You're looking and sounding much better. Hello, quilters. That's good. I feel a little better, too. Well, let me say, I feel a lot better from where I was. For a minute there, I was, woo. I was feeling really, really bad. Now, on this side, this seam allowance is going up, so I'm going to flip it. I got to line it up. There we go. I flips it so my walker foot won't flip the seam on me. Everything going down. That way there's no fuss. is so fun to me. It's therapy to me too, y'all. It helps me. It helps me greatly. This time of year is the year where I used to always struggle. I used to always struggle to focus more because I learned, the doctor had diagnosed me with something dealing with the sunlight. And come to find out, I'm like vitamin D deficiency. So it helped. I mean, y'all. Beverly L. Chime said, I'm all right. Watching you while on the treadmill, trying to make an executive decision on what to do with the empty space on my Ohio Star quilt. Wow. Empty space. Sound like it's going to be a beautiful quilt. My goodness, I can't remember, y'all. I know what I'm trying to say. Somebody please come in. It's some kind of South Star. The first seam line up. Ooh. Oh no, on me. I have to watch this close. Okay, I'm up to date. Yeah. I don't want to miss anyone comment. All comments are important. I'll be doing this most of the day, I guess. Each one of these strips have a red end and each one has a blue end. So I alternate, to make sure I get one red and one blue to put them right. Line it up to my line for I missed talking with you yesterday. I fell asleep. This is so relaxing to me. Just awesome. Nice. Seem like I'm struggling to get them separated, but I have it. This is my downside. This coming together beautiful. Then when you discover the style you want to do it in, on it or do, just I'm gonna have to